And hello fellow gamers, I am back playing more video games. This time it's Slalom on the NES at the request of my frequent viewer, Oddman845. He said he kept talking about the guy's butt in this game, and I don't know if he's into guys' butts or not, but that was enough to intrigue me. So this game is indeed made by Rare of Donkey Kong Country and Banjo-Kazooie fame, as well as, you know, Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, and basically everything they did before the Xbox. And this is one of those games where it's sort of like Rad Racer and sort of like 3D World Runner and sort of like several other games on the system, you know, and Mach Rider, where it's this pseudo 3D perspective and it uses some kind of graphical tricks to simulate this curvy path in front of you that also moves side to side when you move, and then puts a background on the top that slides back and forth to, you know, give you that illusion of depth. What makes this game different is, of course, it's made by Rare, which I love Rare, and they typically put a whole lot of polish on their games, even back in the day here, even before they partnered up with Nintendo directly. As you can see, initially there's quite a bit of animation going on that is impressive, and specifically the things that kind of come towards the screen. Usually what you'll typically see in games like this is, since the system cannot scale sprites in hardware, it can't do that smoothly, then what they did was they took the same sprite, like say those flags on the sides, and they'll draw them at different distances or different sizes, and then dynamically position or put the correct sized one on the screen depending on how far away logically the actual thing is. And what's different about this game is it has a whole lot more of those sprite pre-drawn distances, which makes it look a lot smoother as something comes towards you. Usually games like this will do maybe 3, maybe 4 of those distances, whereas this one's like, I don't know, 10 probably. So it looks better. Anyway, this is a Jeremy Tries because I haven't played this game much at all of anything. So, looks like there's 3 courses. I can choose Steep Peak, Mountain Nasty, or Snowy Hill. Well, this one's on the left, and I typically go left to right, so let's try this. I'm going to do the qualifying first, apparently. Okay, so I've got the flags coming in, and pushing forward makes me show my butt to the camera. I don't know if that makes me go faster. Presumably it does. Controls are very, very sensitive. Those bumps act as ramps. Oh, shit. And the other skiers act as faceplant facilitators. Looks like it's not possible to actually go off the course, which is a good thing because, you know, games like this, that's what I do most of the time. You push A to jump, B to jump as well. Oh, shit, hit a tree. The controls are very sensitive to start moving, and you kind of stick in that direction if you don't correct it. I also see that in the top... What the fuck? Is that good? Does that mean I won? Because he looks like he's in pain. Okay. Snowy Hill Cotton Candy. So I guess that's the difficulty of this particular course or something, the variant. Anyway, what I was saying before was it looks like the status bar at the top, on the bottom of it, looks like that is a preview, of how far I am on the course. The little flashing hourglass being my position. And of course I got to get to the end within the time limit in the upper right hand corner. And I don't know how much it's going to be penalizing me for missing how much it's going to be penalizing me for missing some of these flags. I seem to be really good at hitting the flag poles. Okay, that's bullshit. I just got bumped off. Maybe there's like a bonus or something at the end for going between the flags, like as many of them as you can. God damn those poles. I think I just need to get the hang of the controls here. Oh shit, whoa, goddamn. You have a tendency to pinball off of things in this. Oh, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Oh my god! Made it with less than a second to go. He looks like he pissed himself. Look at that. Well, he did slam into like 348 trees and flagpoles. Snowy Hill Skid Row. Let's see what the chat's doing here. See, John Cena says I have Superman 64 Wii Collector's Definitive Remastered, Rebooted, Reloaded, Retarded, Reconsidered, Deluxe 360, 3D, 2, 3, 1, 4, Xbox, Kinect, PS4, PS3, PS2, PS1, U, Super 3DO, Genesis, Saturn, Sega, Jupiter, and his classic. Holy shit. They only made like one of those. And I've heard that it's just like a bag of poo with all that stuff written on the side. That's an angry video game nerd reference, by the way. Minute 45 protests. He says, I'm not gay, Jeremy. When I was talking about him being into butts earlier. You can be into butts. You can even be into guys' butts. It doesn't make you gay. Sexuality is not binary, I don't think. For some people it is. Some people it's not. Anyway. We've been joined by Daniel Greenberg. Welcome, Daniel. I saw you liked my tweet on Twitter. Thank you. I don't remember if you've watched before, but hope you enjoy. Let's see. John Cena says, are you taking game suggestions? Always, but I might not always remember them. So, like this game, and like Oddman 845 did, you may have to tell me about 200 to 300 times before I'll finally retain it in time for a stream. And Daniel Greenberg says, photo finish. Yeah, no kidding. I like the music in this game, too. But then again, rare games generally have good music, too. What did that noise mean? Look at all this shit that's going on right now. Now there's like sledders or tobogganers or something that are coming down, too. What is up with this mountain that makes... What are those things? The abominable snowman, and except there's like tons of them? This game is brutal. And the path is like a freaking S-curve. Oh, you know what I could be doing? I could be jumping over all these obstacles instead of just hitting them. There, that's much easier. Oh, go, go, go. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope. And that's the game skidding me to a stop there. Game over. That's harsh. John Cena says, my gender is a dinosaur. You can identify as anything you want to. The question is then, if your gender is a dinosaur, how do we get more dinosaurs? Let's see. I'm gonna be usual. Bud. So, I'm actually gonna, if I try Snowy Hill again, I'm gonna have to play all the way through to do it again, which I will do. John Cena says, play Superman 64. If I had it, I would play it. I'd have to find it like in a used game store or on eBay or something. Which, oddly enough, even though it's widely regarded as one of the worst games ever made, because of that, a lot of people want to have it so they can experience the awful for themselves, and therefore the game, it's not expensive, but it's not cheap either. There's plenty of N64 games that are cheaper than Superman 64. It's kind of a weird thing. Upmany45 says, I was watching a video about the guy who made the music for Silver Surfer. The guy's a legend for video game music making. You're probably talking about Tim Fallon, because I think that Silver Surfer is a software creations game, and for a number of years Tim Fallon was the primary music composer and sometimes sound effects creator for software creations. I have actually played at least one other software creations game on my channel, and that's Tom and Jerry, and that game also has excellent music. Whenever John Cena was saying that I should play Superman 64, Automatic45 says, no, John Cena, Jeremy has standards. Never mind, he doesn't. Because then I just said I would play it. John Cena says to get more dinosaurs, you have to press up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A, and then start. That's the Konami code. Automatic45 says, Superman 64 is like $6 online. Huh. Okay, let's do some more of this. See if I can actually complete Snowy Hill. Can even jump over whole people. Control gets kind of unresponsive when you ramp off one of those things, which is understandable because you're in the air. In fact, it looks like it doesn't let you control it all when you're in the air, because after all, this is not a Mario game. Damn, I did pretty fucking good that time. Looks like Daniel Greenberg's checking out for now. He says, have an excellent weekend, everyone. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in while you could. Hope to see you on the next stream. Oh, and also, since the last stream, I added a new feature to the live stream chat. So the people that are in the chat right now, try typing in an exclamation point, the word commands, and then hit enter and see what you get. Chat. Chat. Looks like the people are trying the word command in the chat. It's actually plural, commands. I know it's difficult to understand me because my tongue doesn't like to move while I talk. Ah, there John Cena got it. John Cena also says, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater looks nothing like what I thought it would. I know, it's like there's no skating at all, it's skiing, and it's got this 8-bit retro look, which you know is pretty cool. And it doesn't have Tony Hawk in it, and there's nothing professional about it either, so really the title Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is 100% lie. But what do you expect, you know? Publishers want money. shit. Hit a Yeti. Or no, maybe that's a snowman. Okay, I don't know if you heard that, but that was a hell of a lot of thunder just now outside. Looks like the storms might be coming back for the second time tonight. So if the stream suddenly dies, it's because my power went out. Come on. God damn these fucking skiers. Oh, you penis dick. Okay, well, piss. So John Cena has seen that I have a Nightbot installed. Sort of installed. You just kind of sign up for it. He says, with this new power, I shall take over all of chat. And he's seen one of... He just tried one of the commands that I added, the custom ones that I added, which is called butt sex me. And Nightbot responds, attacking John Cena with the mechanical butt sex. Holy hell, that's big thunder. And we've been joined by Conrad Tardis. Welcome, Conrad Tardis. He says, oh, hey, didn't realize you were streaming today. Indeed, it is Friday. I live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So, let's try... Oh, Steep Peak. Let's see how this one goes. Oh yeah, it's pouring rain outside now. I can hear the rain hitting the chimney. Oop. Presumably, since this is sort of a racing game, the levels are going to get more difficult as I go on, and therefore the fact that I'm not taking these corners as tightly as I could, that time savings of taking a corner tightly is probably going to add up against me. So we may not see all of the levels in this. Piss. Damn, the flags are coming fast and furious. Come on, go, go, go. Woohoo! Looks like Conrad Tardis is trying out some of the commands too. He found the ping command, which is another custom one I put in. And John Cena says, with my master plan ruined, I shall go back to playing table tennis. And then he's playing ping pong with Nightbot. And apparently he lost. And Nightbot is perfect with ponging in response to a ping. You gotta be on the ball there. Look at all these fucking sledders. There must be like dozens of parents that just pushed all their kids down the mountain in front of you. And now you're catching up to them. What are you doing? Oh, I ran out of time, okay. John Cena found another one of my custom commands. It's dir, which is a DOS command. The response for that is volume in drive C is trisquekilo. Overflow files 0 bytes free. See if everyone can figure out what that's supposed to mean. If Jay was here, he'd probably be laughing his butt off right now because he'd know exactly what it meant. That's only because he's known me for over like 15 years though. John Cena says, what was that command for? The dir command. I guess I could explain it because I don't want the joke to be completely lost. But the output from that, if you imagine the slashes as being new lines, so it would be volume in drive C is trisquekilo, next line, overflow files, next line, 0 bytes free. So basically what the joke there is that on the second line where it says overflow files, that the overflow portion would normally be a number, and the number is so big that it has overflowed the output, implying that, you know, there's too much crap in my head. Because, you know, volume in drive C is trisquekilo. I'm trisquekilo. And so it's talking about me. And then at the end where it says 0 bytes free is implying that my head is full. There's no space. Anyway, let's do some more of this. Let's try Mountain Nasty. Which, by the way, the word nasty is one of my trigger giggles, I call it. It's just a funny word in any context for me. There's some other words like that for me, like the word toe, or glue, or tube. I love tube. And now that's going to get taken completely out of context. Fuck. All these fucking posts. Did you see what that skier did? He went to the right, and then just as I was about to pass him, he swung back to the left, like instantly. Just so he could hit me. Conrad Tarta says, I had to make a custom definition for the word monster, so I said, nasty creature. Depends on what kind of monster you're talking about, though, because there are plenty of pocket monsters that aren't nasty at all. Or I bet your definition could have just been the word Sully, and everyone would have gotten it. Even people that haven't seen that movie like me. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh, for fuck's fuck. It's so easy to get yourself pinballing in this. I'm pretty sure that time I hadn't even hit the ground yet before I hit the next one. This game's brutal. I'm not even sure that there's a reason to be hitting these flagpoles. Well, getting between them, not hitting them. Is it for score? Because it doesn't seem to affect my time remaining. And so there may be like better optimized routes, so to speak, where you intentionally miss the flagpoles to try and get faster time. Admin845 says, well, I'm back, but I have to leave because it got too late. I'm sorry, Admin845. I was doing stuff after work tonight. That's why the stream's later than usual. But, thank you for tuning in while you could. John Cena says, when is the next Banjo-Kazooie stream? I don't know. Figured I'd do something different this time because I've been doing a lot of Banjo-Kazooie lately, and believe it or not, not everybody likes that game, so I try to change it up on my channel and do a variety of things. I don't like to do too many of the same game in a row. But there will definitely be more at some point because I do intend to finish that game. Let's play a little bit more of this. Jesus fucking Christ. That could be the loudest, well, maybe not the loudest, but definitely the most sustained thunder that I've ever heard since I lived here. That literally sounded like if somebody dropped an aluminum shack from like 100 feet in the air and it landed in the parking lot outside my apartment. That's what that thunder sounded like. Only the aluminum shack was like, let's say 1,000 square feet and like 20 feet tall. Connor Antarda says that he did hear that one. Man. So that was loud enough for the microphone to pick up. Okay, so let's try some more nasty. This course doesn't look this windy on the map. Looks like my stream is also trying to fuck up. That's understandable. That last bout of thunder was probably caused by a bout of lightning, which probably took out a pole somewhere. Okay, come on. Oh. Believe it or not, I am still getting the hang of the controls in this. And I am learning things. Seems to be that once you push left or right, you'll just continue skiing that way for a little bit on your own, whether you keep holding the direction or not. But if you tap the opposite direction on the pad, then you'll go back to going straight right where you are. Oh, we've been joined by Jordan Roby again, who says, hello everybody, hello Jordan. John Cena says, what was that? That's the stream dropping frames, fucking up. Apologies for that. John Cena says, Casper is haunting your stream, Jeremy. More like haunting my internet connection. Casper apparently likes to eat bandwidth. I think I should be not trying to hit so many of these, or go between so many of these flags and just try to get to the end. Because like I said before, I think I'm actually wasting quite a bit of time trying to do them. Instead, I should just be trying to get to the end. If I could, you know, get moving. Oh my god, these fucking sledders. They show up so fast. And that's it. Well, Jordan Roby says this game looks kind of fun. It's fun-ish on a much easier level. I'm trying to remember, did I ever actually complete the Snowy Hill level? Or Snowy Hill set of levels, I guess you could say. John Cena says, DK, Donkey Kong. You know, I was just thinking about that song earlier, no, it was last night. Because I think I was listening to music on one of my computers and they randomly played it. And the computer randomly played the song. And I was just thinking, you know, a lot of people love to rip on that song, the DK rap from DK64. They love to rip on it and say it's terrible and everything, and I don't think it's actually that bad. Unexpected, perhaps, but it certainly gave character to the intro of the game. You can't deny that. But then there's that part that John Cena just said. He mentioned the coconut gun. Talking about DK's coconut gun, which fires in spurts. Yeah, we see what you did there, Rare. We see what you did there. Also, the game may be one of the rare instances of an N64 game with that rating saying the word hell in spoken dialogue. Which, if I remember correctly, that caused a minor amount of controversy later. Like, I want to say that when they re-released the game on the Virtual Console, or did they? I'm trying to remember. There was something about where, maybe I'm thinking about the version of the DK rap that they remade for Super Smash Bros. Melee, where the word hell is actually censored, or they replaced it with another word or something like that. But I'm going on some really vague memories for that, so I could just be making all that up. I'm not sure that DK64 or any of the games that Rare made for Nintendo have ever actually been released on Virtual Console. And I'm wondering if part of that may be because the N64 one of its processors in it is software programmable with different microcode. And Rare wrote their own microcode for their N64 games. And so I'm wondering if, since Rare wrote that code, if they somehow retained the copyright to that portion of the code when they parted from Nintendo. And therefore, without that microcode, Rare's games won't run on the N64, and thus they won't run in the N64 emulator that the Virtual Console uses. Now, I also have not checked the Virtual Console in a really long time, and maybe there are N64 games on it from Rare by now, and I'm totally making all that up, but seems like a possible explanation for their absence. Okay, I jumped that fucking thing. Jesus. Okay, you definitely cannot jump over the blue snowman yetis. More thunder. It's weird. You can sort of jump over them if you're only like jumping over their arms. Man, this game is tough. John Cena says, "He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to kick some tail." John Cena says, also DK64 was released for the Wii U Virtual Console. Okay. So they did eventually do it. And I think I'm not getting anywhere in this game, so I think I'm going to call that a recording. But for the people watching on the live stream, stick around for the after show. For the people that are watching on the recording, I typically do live streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at about 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, unless there's stuff going on beforehand that pushed it back like it did tonight. So, until the next live stream or recording or video about something else on my channel, I'll see you.